Hey everybody, as I said, we're going to get back to our roots. I'm going to try to be doing this every Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see how that goes. These are going to go a little bit long form. Let's cut this down. Let's see. They say about 40 per dude. We're going to have 8 dudes. I don't need to make it enormous. Let's bring it down to... Let's bring it to 250. We don't need to do a spiral. What do we got here? I know. Let's do real space. Do we want 250 stars or do we want less than that? Alright. Create game. Let's play again. And this time I think we're going to start with the Liir, because I sucked a big fat one last time. So, when playing as the Hive. So let's try to take our technological advantage with us. So, we are in the middle of the ball here. This is going to be real confusing. Alright, so we want recombinant fissionables.
We shall remember
I don't really care what you have for weapons.
Yes, Elder. Ship design.
Because these are not combat chips. So let's start exploring, and we're going to need to do some research. Let's start off with cybernetic interface here.
This venture could take us far, Elder. System update.
Oh, this is a really confusing map to look at. Nope, we can only build one at a time.
We begin construction now. System update. Turning into the black. Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon.
I was kind of hoping we'd be on the outside of the cluster. See if that one looks nearby.
Received coordinates. The steel singers are ready to build.
I think 5 ought to be a good start.
System update. We move between seconds. We shall weave steel and fire, Elder. System update. We have made a breakthrough, Elder.
Send them there.
Hear your song.
That's enough for now. Any more than that, it'll get a little confusing. So, now that we've got cybernetic interface, let's get expert systems. And now the reason you might be asking, Asmo, why are you getting these techs to begin with? Because these boost your industrial capacity, and boosting your industrial capacity does 2 things. Number 1, it boosts your income, and income equals tech. Alright, so we've got Swarm right nearby. That's fucking wonderful. Excuse me. And number 2, it also, of course, makes ships faster to build. It's a good system. And it's 5 away. Let's just start pounding colony ships out. Whoa.
We begin construction now.
Why don't you go there?
We rise with the tide, Elder. System update.
Oh, this is such a confusing map. Can I flatten this map? I feel like there must be a way to. Oh well.
System update.
You're gonna wait a turn before you start moving down there.
We begin construction now.
Whoa, stop. Ooh, that's a really nice system.
We have received coordinates.
Do you have an asteroid field? No. Cool.
Yes, Elder.
Beaten up by the swarm. That's an unfortunate place for swarm to be. Okay, so since we're surrounded by swarm, we're clearly going to have to get a swarm killer type weapon.
We rise with the tide, Elder. The steel singers are ready to build. We shall remember this design for the future.
Okay, so what we're going to do here next is we're going to send 1 or 2 colony ships. That's a crappy little system.
But finally we have arrived.
Why don't you go there? Why don't you go there?
We hear your voice coming to new bearing. Yes, Elder. We move as you command. We begin construction now.
Alright, now that we finished that, we're going to start on that.
We have been given all we need, Elder.
Of course. You go to the big blue one.
You command, Elder.
That's a nice system. Oh, that's the one I'm colonizing. Ha! I'm an idiot.
Here.
Ooh, an asteroid monitor. I'll take it.
Steel and fire, Elder.
Why did I anticipate that that was going to be the case?
Yes, Elder. We move as you command.
Fucking colony trap. God damn it.
System update. A new sea to explore, Elder. Turning into the black.
Alright, we're going to save up some cash for a little bit because we're going to need to...
System
that.
update.
We're going to need to deal with that.
We will make a new home here.
We're really almost out of exploration fleets, aren't we?
System update. Slashing down now.
Okay, and now
Made a breakthrough, Elder.
we have the ability to get suspended animation. Let's get that.
We begin the quest for knowledge.
We could get combat drones, but we're not going to.
System update. System update.
That's another really nice system right there. Of course, you're 11.8 away, and these go 9.
Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon.
I want to send you next. I'll send you over there.
We hear your song. A new sea to explore, Elder.
Of course, it went over budget.
System update.
Colonists have settled on Groombridge. Colony on Edis, whatever. Suspended animation has been required. And now we need a weapon. Let's get some green beans. Got cat hair here in my mouse. It's wreaking havoc. Got another turn we need for these.
System update. Turning into the black. A new ocean awaits.
And let's add suspended animations to those.
Yes, Elder. Ship design ready for construction. We shall use steel and fire, Elder.
That's not a bad star system either.
We hear your voice coming to new bearing. System update. We move.
I'm gonna keep sending ships to Groombridge. Yeah, you're gonna be a while. But that's okay. It can be a while. Nothing exciting needs to happen here for a little bit.
System update.
Should really explore that system.
System update.
Green beamers gave us answers to UV beamers.
Made a breakthrough, Elder. We begin construction now.
We like UV beamers.
System update.
Fine, I don't care.
The steel singers are ready to build. System update. We move between seconds.
Draconis.
We rise with the
You go there.
Elder. System update. A new ocean awaits.
And we're gonna try to bring down the amount of crap that's going on.
System update.
Trying to reduce our costs a little bit. These ones I think we'll send up here.
Steel and fire, Elder.
Actually, I don't think we will.
Slashing down now.
you back home.
Move between seconds.
And you guys, you just keep going to Groom Bridge.
Rise with the tide, Elder. The steel singers are ready to build.
And you got killed by an alien thingamajig.
System update. We will make a new home here. We have received coordinates. System update.
Just dumping people on this planet, trying to make it go through a little bit faster.
System update.
And that's what we were afraid of. Oh, but we got our new thing. Let's get some Battlecon cruisers. Battlecon cruisers? Hammerhead. We're going to put beamers on all of the small mounts.
We shall remember this design for the future. We begin construction now.
Okay, that planet is clearly also infested by... This one also has Swarm. So that's something we're going to have to bear in mind.
System update.
But we might as well go down there and check it out.
We hear your voice coming to new bearing. Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon. System update. A new sea to explore, Elder.
Alright, let's move these down here to Groom Bridge for now. Because we're going to need to defend that planet from that Swarm guy.
System update.
How are you doing? You're up to 23, increasing by 4. You're up to 11.8. Alright, so it's improving all around.
System update.
Oh, that's a nice system. 11.3 away. Oh, right. You arrived home. I'm like, arrived at Kruger. What are you talking about?
System update.
Okay, so now we need a squadron CNC.
Elder. Yes, Elder. Ship design ready for construction. We shall use steel and
All right.
fire, Elder.
Now, let's get cruisers.
This venture could take us far, Elder. System update. We hear your song. We shall leave steel and fire, Elder.
Okay. So hopefully he'll get there in time. Yeah, I know there's swarm there.
Yes, Elder.
So the hope is that he'll get there in time
Move as you command.
and be able to support those ships. And with that in mind,
System update.
oh yeah, it looks like he's going to be fine.
We shall leave steel and fire.
13 and climbing. You're doing good. This one, though, is really expensive.
System update.
Let's keep an eye over here. Yeah, of course it has. Why wouldn't it?
System update.
That gives us cruiser construction.
Twisted and turned, but finally
Not without having almost no income. So let's bump this to 6. This is going to be a really close combination here.
System update.
Drop that fleet into that fleet. Let's manage these now. Alright, so that's that squadron. They should be good. Infrastructure at Cassiopeia has been completed. I want you to start building your own defensive stuff. So let's build 6 of those here. Do the same thing at the capital in just a minute.
System update. We begin construction now.
Oh, look, they're mad. All right.
We have not seen this ship before, Elder, but it seems familiar.
And tanker, you guys stay here.
We can follow this.
You guys, let's go this way. I have a feeling that it's going to be over there. Feel free to start shooting, guys. Okay, so we got all of those. Now I want you to shoot her right in the eyeball. shoot her. Come on, kill her. Very important that she dies. Alright, good. There's that. Okay, that could have gone worse. Alright, that could have been a lot worse. Alright, 4 ship built a Kruger. Build 2 more.
The steel singers are ready to build.
Alright, and how is Groombridge doing now? It's going to be a while until all those ships get repaired.
System update. We will make a new home here.
Huh? How are you doing? You're doing good. Good job, guys. Five ought to be sufficient. They're going to join that fleet, and that fleet's going to start killing Swarm in the area. Actually, that fleet should come back home.
System update.
Why don't you come back to Kruger, and then you'll jump from Kruger to other places. We're about to get there.
System update.
Go ahead and colonize that.
We will make a new home here.
Of course it has. Why wouldn't it go over budget? You know? Cruisers always goes over budget.
Update.
New colony on that. Let's send this fleet back to Kruger.
We hear your voice coming to New Bearing.
And that fleet has an asteroid monitor, so I don't really need to build defenses for it. The problem is that
System update.
the main thing that I build the defenses for is to deal with the robot guys, the von Neumanns. Alright, so now we've got cruisers. So let's get... Oh, biological transfer right there. Data synergy here.
We have been given all we need, Elder.
Now, did I find any other planets that I could colonize so far? No. I've colonized all of the colonizable planets I have found. That's not fantastic. And these are the only ones in my immediate vicinity. Yup. Everything else is kind of far. Let's build another round of these. Let's build 10 more.
The steel slingers are ready to build.
That's perfect.
System update. System update.
Drop these two fleets together. Let's create a little ship blob here. All right, let's start with this one down here that's right nearby.
We have received coordinates.
Oh, look at you. Fantastic. Now you can build your defense ships.
Yes, Elder. The vessels will be completed soon.
You're almost done with yours, too. Yay!
System update.
So now you've just got a bunch of terraforming to do.
System update.
I should really build a second murder fleet. So we want one of those. We want 5 of those. So I want to build about 10 more after that.
System update.
Okay, so we've got data synergy now, so we've got that. So let's get VRF tech. Excuse me, and then we'll get combat algorithms. Once we have VRF tech, then we're going to build our first cruiser fleet. Well, not when we have VRF tech, when we have point defense.
Our strength increases.
You go there. You go there. Your engines just blew out. Might as well just start going in after that. A lot of missiles. Even more lasers.
Remain alive, Elder. The enemy is gone.
And it's not even a planet I can use. And you have to get out of this fleet. No, just you. You've got to get out of this fleet. And we might as well scuttle you.
We hear and agree. Farewell, faithful.
You go back to Kruger. That's a planet we can colonize. 7,000. We're going to need to deal with some stuff there, though.
System update. System update.
Okay, let's manage this fleet.
The project is completed, Elder.
Why would you put the tankers at the top?
We rise with the tide, Elder.
Alright, that's VRF tech, so that gives us access to point defense tracking.
This venture could take us far, Elder.
Put that on 3. I know that's really hurting our income for a little while. Excuse me, sorry about that.
System update.
Oh, you're going to be done this turn.
We begin construction now. System update.
Drop you in that fleet.
The steel singers are ready to build.
So we've got a few decent systems here right now, so far.
System update.
And move you that way.
Move between seconds.
Like you as your guardian.
System update.
Where's that motherfucker going? Back down to that one I just took out. Isn't that interesting?
Turning into the black.
Isn't that just fascinating?
System update.
And we got point defense tracking. All right.
The path twisted and turned, but finally we have arrived.
Oh, that takes so long. All right, so we aren't going to get that yet. Let's get biological transfer.
Been given all we need, Elder.
We're going to start upgrading our fleets to cruisers. So let's design our first cruisers. First things first, we need a Strike Force CNC. Fusion Stutter Warp using recombinant fissionables. We'll stick with Hammerhead. Switch to those. Use beamers. Actually, no. You get all missiles.
Yes, Elder.
Now, the armor ships, on the other hand.
Ready for construction.
Still, those are going to be all point defense. It's going to be a really big laser, big purple laser. Those are going to be purple lasers, and those are going to be purple lasers. Those and those are going to be missiles.
We shall remember this design.
Oh, forgot something. Refinery. All that and all. You don't need that. You just use a standard command.
Yes, Elder. Ship design ready for construction.
Okay. One of those. Two of those. So that's going to be our core 10-man fleet of cruisers that we're going to use to start wiping out as many of these fucking swarms as we can. Cleaning out the swarm is an uphill battle, in the early game especially. Alright, let's start heading there. So many people exploding. Now as all of our ships appear, it's going to turn very purple here. Everybody seems to lose the guy's engines. Okay, so that's a nice little system. So once we finish these, I'm going to leave this fleet here. That one was only worth 30 grand. I'm going to leave that fleet there because we're going to send troops there. Troops? Ships. We're going to send ships there. We need to get FTL economics, and we need to get them soon.
System update.
Yeah, you're going back down there. Don't worry, I've got a present for you.
System update.
I knew that was going to be there.
Something
It's like I can call that shit. Alright, let's get some salvage tech.
System update.
Move that fleet that way.
Seconds. We shall use steel and fire, Elder.
Let's make sure that they have a decent layout. I know that looks really strange, but trust me.
More swimmers have
Alright, so right now we've just got a war against the swarm. Wiped out completely.
System update.
Actually, you know what? I want you to go down here to intercept that fleet. No, you know what? Yeah, you're fine. Just keep going there. Building a second one. Excuse me.
System update. We will make
You're gonna go ahead and land there.
here.
Forgot to design my biome colonizer.
We shall remember this design for the future. System update.
Just go ahead and drop that in there. Of course it has.
System update. Something moves in the back, Elder.
Something strange.
The path twisted and turned, but finally we have arrived.
Alright, so there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
The steel singers are ready to build.
Alright, now we've got access to asteroid mining. How long will that take? 10 turns. I don't have that kind of time. Let's go ahead and get fusion now.
All facilities in order and ready to study this problem.
That should put us on track for having it at turn 100. We're going to let that fleet chill there for a little while. They will go deal with other problems in the future. Excuse me.
System update.
How are you doing? You're getting there. That's what I'm afraid of right there. Guys, I need to get close enough. We've got tankers becoming involved in this fight. You. They're right there. We lost the command and control module. Cool, next turn and they're done. They got fucked up.
System update.
This fleet to go to Sigma Draconis. What's the range on that? 8.2.
We begin construction now.
Okay, so we've got a pretty decent foundation here. We are... Hey guys. Where'd I meet you? Oh, you're a fucking bird person. I have no idea where I met bird people.
Turning into the black. System update.
You guys can go ahead and charge that. Use your AA guns. Almost time for a whole lot of missiles to fly. Or not.
The Small fleet approaching, Elder.
You're almost out of gas.
Turning into the black.
You guys don't get to fly very far, do you? Nope. That's unfortunate. After that, I need to build 3, 1.
System update.
Go there. So now we need to build 3 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those.
We shall use steel and fire, Elder. System update.
And then we need to do some more exploring. Excuse me. Yeah, we have a ceasefire with them. We'll let them wander around a little bit. One more ship that we're going to be building there. Alright, so first of all, we're going to repair all units here.
Vessel's health restored.
Then we're going to refuel all units here. And then these armor tanker ships we're going to send up to this place. And we're going to leave these guys here for a minute so that they can get refueled by the ships that catch up. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do that and wait for them to get refueled. They got one more left. They chose not to fight. Once I get that, I think I'm going to learn how to talk to them. I still don't want to fight you. Alright, now this fleet needs to go up to there to meet them. And now I need some more ships to explore with, and let's use cruisers.
We shall remember this design for the future.
Heavier. No.
The steel singers are ready to build.
Alright, and so I'm going to set up that planet, and then we're going to fire one more turn. Okay, so you decided to fight that time. So we're going to send these guys. There. And we're going to set up to build another one. New colony here. Now these are all of the places that I have found. Okay, so now you are fully fueled again, so why don't you go deal with that? You're going to chill out and wait for your friends. You're going to go wander off. They decided that they wanted to pick a fight. I didn't decide I wanted to pick a fight, and we just got fusion.
The problem is solved.
All right, and that's the perfect time to call it. Let's see what text we got available from that. We're going to basically do a couple of little techs for it, and then we're going to go balls in to get Q freighters, to try to get Q freighters, or at the very least large freighters, so that we can set up trade, because I have a feeling that our income is sucking. Our population output and ships are good, but we're going to fall way behind if we don't improve our income. Okay, so they arrived there. Got our colony. All right, 2 ships built in Kruger. Okay, phasers. There's phasers. That's the key one right there. So we're going to get phasers. We're going to get plasma focusing. Okay, here's the text. I'm just going to go over what our tech goals are going to be. We're going to get, in order, we're going to get phasers. Then we're going to get plasma focusing. Then we're going to get microfusion drives. And then we're going to get all the FTL stuff. Oh, wait, we need to start with the improved stutter warp, though. And then we're going to start getting better missiles and so on. But we're going to get all the FTL stuff so that we can boost our ship types. Cool, they finished too. All right, I will see you guys next time. And how does it feel to go back to our roots? We're going to see how we do here. This will hopefully be better than what I did as the Hivers. Have a good one, guys.